Some students will be back in classrooms in the Hazleton Area School District next week, and today the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention announced that students can be spaced 3 feet apart instead of 6 feet in the classroom. Here's more about what students can expect when they return to classrooms in the Hazleton Area School District from our Lisa Sugart.
Teachers are back in the classroom at the Hazleton Area School District, and some students will be returning next week. I'm pleased to welcome back Brian Uplinger, who is the Superintendent of Schools for the Hazleton Area School District. Mr. Uplinger, how's it been going, and how's it going to go next week?
Well, it's been phenomenal having the teachers back in the classroom. It's great to see their cars in the parking lot. It's great to hear some chatter in the hallways and in the classrooms right now. It's great to see them in their classrooms. We're so excited to have them back. Now that's step one. Step two is getting our kiddos back, and that will, again, like as you mentioned, will start next week. We're starting with our life skills students, autistic support students, pre-K, early intervention, as well as our programming in our CTC for our seniors. So those programs will start back Monday of next week.
And then when the students do come back, there will be special precautions taken. Will they be 6 feet apart, or can you reduce it to the 3 feet apart? What will you have to do?
Well, we're hoping for the 3 feet apart. Right now, we're set up for the 6 feet. The 3 feet hasn't been released yet, if you will. We haven't been told that we're permitted to use 3 feet yet. I would love to use 3 feet. That allows us certainly to get more students in while keeping them safe across the board. But as of right now, we're set up for 6 feet. We'll continue with 6 feet until we hear the go ahead with 3. We're asking everyone that is coming back to wear a mask in the buildings. We will provide some type of mask break throughout the course of the day. They are permitted to take their masks off, especially when they're eating, or definitely when they're eating in the lunchrooms or in the classrooms, or however the buildings have set up those programming pieces when the students come back. And every building of ours is going to be different. 13 buildings, they're all set up differently. They all have different students coming back at different times. So the precautions are maybe a little bit different in each one. So there is that flexibility throughout.
Are all of those students coming back, or will some still be virtual?
Yeah, we allowed parents to make that choice and to make that decision on whether or not to send their students back or their children back or keep them home for the remainder of the school year. The way the numbers are looking at this point, we'll have some final answers tomorrow when we meet with the principals, or a little later we'll meet with the principals on how many students are actually coming back. It looks like there's about 50% of all of our students in all of our buildings. So that does prevent us from really looking at reducing it, or at the 6 feet, I should say. At the 6 feet, there's difficulty with that, but if we were go to the 3 feet, we're fine. All students would be able to come back at that 50%. We wouldn't have any issues in any of the buildings. So we're hoping for that 3 feet.
What is there a game plan? Because we've heard of schools everywhere that children are behind. They're not where you would hope that they would be. So will there be summer school? What will there be tutoring? What will you do to make sure everybody gets up to par where they should be?
Right, that's a fantastic question, and yes, we're set up for that. We've provided parents already from grades 7 through 12 information on summer school, credit recovery. We've provided that in the past. We're definitely going to provide it again this year. However, the difference from this year compared to last year is the district is going to pay for that credit recovery for the families. There won't be any out-of-pocket expense for families to go into any of the credit recovery that we're offering. We have it either through packet work, through Keystone, or through our cyber program that we utilized last year. That'll be available to all students that need a little bit of assistance to move forward into the next grade levels. For K to 6, we'll implement some type of tutoring program. We may be able to bring back the before and after school kids academy like we had in at the beginning of 2019. So I'm hopeful that will happen because that was very, very successful. And again, I'm looking to, and again, this is a discussion we have to have with the school board, but looking to provide that free of charge to families as well, the before and after school kids academy. Again, that's tutoring with our teachers in smaller groups. It was very successful in the years past that we've utilized it.
Today's news feature is brought to you by the Cheese Store and more. Come in and order slices of their Easter pie, and don't forget to check out their Facebook page for weekly specials.